This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. It's happening.
It's happening. It is happening.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
We did it. We made it to 2023.
2023. Isn't that wild?
It's not so but so.
Like, I feel growing up, it felt like this was so far away. And it was, you know, we've lived so many different lives, Marcy.
Oh, boy.
Man.
I was a lumberjack. I was a merchant marine. I've done everything.
Done everything and anything under the sun, and now look at us.
Yes, here we be. Here we be.
Yar, here we be. Hanging out. Holidays were good.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know, it's funny. Spokesy was my uncle, who is the husband of my deceased aunt.
Yes.
I don't know how this got brought up, Betsy. I truly cannot remember how he got on the subject.
Because you didn't bring it up.
I did not bring this up, and I don't know that he's fully aware of what I do. Like,
right.
You know, he's an
right.
He's an old Cajun man. He's, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
But he said something about, like, I don't believe in ghosts, and I was like, well, you know, I do. And he was like, well, but some weird things happen in the house now. And he told me,
oh my God,
he told me two stories. One was of a lamp being knocked over in the middle of the night, and the other was his garage light kept coming on and off and on and off. And
whoa,
he's a retired detective, so both times he, like, got up with his gun to go, like, see if someone was in the house, and it was no one.
Right. Wow.
And he's a detective, so I feel like he would be able to figure out if
somebody was there,
or even if it was just like, oh, this fell off because of this.
Right. He was born to put clues together.
I mean, maybe he worked more with like other, like, non-violent stuff, but even still,
even still,
he was so funny because he was like, I even checked to see if there was a trimmer, but I didn't have no trimmer. I was like,
see, that's a big move of like, well,
trimmer.
let me see if there was a little tremor, a little
in Louisiana.
Earthquake.
There's not an earthquake.
No, I don't know.
Honestly, believing in ghosts is way more feasible than believing in earthquakes in Louisiana.
I didn't even think of that. Wow.
The only time we felt like the earth move in Louisiana was when Exxon exploded.
Oh, yeah.
When Exxon exploded, I forget how many miles away we were.
Isn't that wild?
I want to say we're like 40 miles away or something, and it exploded, and our house, I remember it so vividly, just like the bang and the shake.
Yeah. That is so nuts.
But yeah, so he was like, but I don't believe.
Did you push it all? Were you like, hey, do you think it's my aunt? Or?
I didn't want to be,
right.
Because I feel like even though she's been gone a while, I feel like he's pretty sensitive. So.
Oh, fair enough. And
I was like, but we were all like, that's who it was. It was a friend.
I love that. Like, he gets up to go get some tea or something, and everybody's like, it was the aunt. It was our aunt. It was the aunt. It was, yeah.
And he said he really didn't like believing in aliens. He was just rejecting the idea of it. But I was like, but there's so much evidence coming out about UFOs. And he's like, no, I don't want to think about that.
And that, I feel, is a big, like, we've talked to like a big thing of people not believing is maybe fear, or just like, that's too much for me to take on.
Yes.
So I'll just say I don't believe in it.
Yeah, I don't want to believe it happened.
Yeah, I don't want to. Like, I just don't want that right now. And it's like, okay, honestly, fair enough. Like,
Hey.
whatever,
I don't want to believe in taxes. I don't think they happen.
Hey, me neither, but I
do pay. Don't you
pay
worry,
them.
Uncle Sam.
I pay. Oh, Uncle Sam, don't worry. I pay too much.
Uncle Sam and my accountant named Sammy.
Oh, nice.
Literally. Betsy, how about you?
Good, pretty chill. We went to, this is the only thing spooky, and it's not at all, but we went to a like living history museum
Cool.
where they took a lot of buildings from all over Arizona and then had like made a little town out of it.
Cool.
And where they usually have people acting like a blacksmith or something, but the woman, as soon as we got there, she's like, oh yeah, we don't have any volunteers today, so it's not really that living history. So we just roamed around, but I had my ghost app and I'd been showing my niece the ghost app, and so we were having fun in the houses, but nothing happened. More was happening in my parents' house.
Huh.
My parents' bed was really lighting up, dude.
Oh, I was like, I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, Betsy, your parents might have been having sex. It was making so
We
many
heard a
noises.
lot of ghost noises coming from there. That would be nuts. If my niece and I heard my parents do it.
While
Like, that
you're
would be
in the middle of
so-
the night ghost hunting, being like, oh, I hear it. Let's go get a picture.
That would, oh my god! Both our hair would just turn white, like crazy white, and just be.
It would probably severely traumatize your niece.
Yeah, and me. It would be awful.
Oh god, that's funny.
So
though.
that was about it. Nothing too spooky, but
Nothing too spook.
nothing too spooky.
And then I was telling you I taught my niece a spell.
Oh. Yes, I think that's so funny.
And now my brother-in-law is like, she's being weird. I think she's doing witchcraft. I was like, whoops, my bad.
Whoops a daisy. Sorry.
Scoopity poop. Whoops.
Oops, so sorry.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's
What are you
worse
gonna do?
things a 19-year-old can be doing.
True, but you don't want her slipping into the bad spells.
I'll just have to trust.
Just trust. That's all you could do.
All you can do is, at that age, just gotta let go.
You do. You have to. You can't.
She's in college. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. She
all
might
right.
make some bad spells.
You gotta
Everybody
make some
does a
bad
couple of bad spells every now and
Mine
then.
was like the very benign freezing spell.
Okay. You
said-
make somebody very cold.
No, you write their name on a piece of paper. This is if you don't want anyone
Oh.
talking shit about you or bothering
Okay.
you. Write their name on a piece of
Okay.
paper. Put it in a bottle of water. We put lemon juice. We didn't have any slices, but lemon juice.
Okay.
And then on top of that, I was like, let's put some cayenne pepper. That way it really burns them if they do anything to you.
Whoa.
And then we
then
froze
you
it.
put it in the freezer.
Yeah. So I just had to remind my parents. I was like, don't throw out Avery's spell, okay?
They're drinking it right now.
That's spicy. I bet it's like basically that lemonade cleanse, essentially.
It does sound exactly. It sounds like what I feel people were screaming at us a couple years ago to drink every morning or whatever. We're
You
like, well,
didn't know you were doing a spell on your butthole every day.
you never knew you were doing a spell. I do a spell on my butthole every single day. I'll tell you what.
I pray to God, please make it stop.
Ew.
Okay, I'm gonna read a listener story if
Yes.
you're nasty like that.
Ooh, I'm nasty.
Okay, this one says lots of spookies.
Ooh.
Marcy and Betsy, I have been listening to your podcast for about a year now, and I'm so thankful for all the laughs, spooky feels, and overall joy it has brought me.
Oh, thank you.
I have
That's so nice.
That is very nice. I have many stories from my life that give me chills anytime I talk about them out loud. So I have rarely shared these stories with people. I know this is a lot in one email, but I promise you it's filled with creepy content. Hopefully these spookies don't lead to dookies. Buckle up, mofos.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Spookies and dookies.
Spookies to dookies is pretty good.
The real spooky Sadookies pipeline over here. Okay. When I was born, I was placed in the NICU because I had complications with my lungs.
Whoa.
From what my mom told me, I pretty much had bacterial fluid building up in my lungs and was unable to breathe.
Oh.
I was rushed to the NICU immediately after birth. That just reminds me, once I heard someone didn't know what a NICU was. So it's it's neonatal intensive care unit or natal intensive care unit. I think not. Maybe it is neonatal, but whatever. It's like baby intensive care.
Yeah,
right?
the baby.
Yeah.
The baby intensive care.
Baby intensive care. All of the doctors there are little babies, and they're
They're all little bit. Honestly, sounds like a Nickelodeon show. NICU.
They do a code goo goo. Code goo.
Code goo goo. We got code goo goo, everybody.
The doctors told my parents to prepare for me to be in the hospital for a while, as it would be at least 2 weeks until the treatment would begin to take noticeable effect, and they would want to keep running tests. Oh, that's terrible. My parents were devastated that they had to leave the hospital and go home without their new baby. Before I was born, my great-grandmother, a badass Italian Catholic woman, gave my mom a St. Jude necklace that she has worn most of her life. Before leaving the hospital, my mom placed the St. Jude necklace on my incubator in the NICU. My mom says she will never forget the phone call she received the next morning. She was woken up by the doctor calling her and said as soon as she answered the phone, the doctor said, "I have been a doctor for over 20 years.
I have been a doctor for over 20 years.
And I have never seen this. Don't expect me to explain how, but you can come and pick up your daughter. My lungs were fully cleared and healthy, and the doctors were dumbfounded. To this day, I feel a strong connection to my great-grandmother, whom I have never met. I have even had dreams of her yelling at me in Italian to break up with douchebag guys I was dating in the past.
Dude, there it is.
I got
Grandma's
chills.
watching
I got
you.
chills on the great-grandma, great Nona dating advice.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's cool.
That is nuts. That's awesome.
It is very funny, like when my family was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm teaching Avery a spell. And they're like, don't do that. And I was like, basically, like, it's Catholicism is spell work, guys. Like, it just is.
Yes.
It's a bunch of spells. They have like
John, when we had John on, of just like where he's like, football is like rituals and it is just like, oh yeah, they're everywhere we turn.
Yeah.
Just a different word for it, but it's that same thing.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay.
What? That is incredible.
I definitely believe in that shit. Like, who was I talking to? Like, someone had lost something, and I was like, I'm going to send you, I think it's St. Anthony, the patron saint of lost objects. I was like, look, I haven't gone to church in years. But something works about it. Like,
but that shit works, man.
That shit works. Those saints, they fucking do something.
Those saints, they know something.
Something is up.
Wow.
I had lost my passport for months, and then one day I just like, my mom was like, do the prayer, and I was like, okay. And then I did, and I was like, damn, I found it immediately.
Wow.
I just knew where to look for it. I'm like, is it St. Anthony, the patron saint of lost items?
That's St. Anthony. I was looking for what St. Jude was the saint of, because...
Is that not children? Like St. Jude's Children's Hospital?
That's what I thought. I don't know.
I'll just look up patron saint of children. Saint. Let's see. Patron saint of children is, well, that's Nicholas. I don't know.
I don't either. I was really hoping to be like St. Jude equals this saint.
Let's see. Saint Jude.
Patron saint of lost causes?
Let's see. Oh, Jude is the patron saint of hope and impossible causes.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
But I do feel it's great grandma.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Being like, hey, dude, I got your back, and I will tell you who to fucking dump.
Also, like, when I was young, I used to go to the Adoration Chapel, and that was like a place where you sat in meditative silence or whatever for an hour.
Okay.
You were like alone in the chapel, but they had books to read and stuff. So I was reading a lot about saints because I think I was going through confirmation at the time, and I wanted to pick out what my confirmation name was going to be.
Yeah.
And like, when you think about these saints, they are just people who actually lived. Who were very devoted to God and were so devoted that they, in most cases, were murdered for their devotion.
Whoa, yeah.
So if their spirit is out there somewhere and your grandmother has a buzz in their ear, then I totally could buy them being like, I got this. I'm so good at this, actually. Literally, I'm so good at this.
This is like my thing, okay? This is my thing.
I do this.
Let me do it.
Thousands of times a day. Truly, this will be nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, this is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Let me go, and there you go. You're welcome.
You're welcome. I was a real person.
Remember that? I was a real person.
This isn't just a fake thing. I was a person. You can read my story about how someone tried to chop off my head, but it wouldn't chop.
But spooky.
Spooky.
That's spooky.
All right, there's so many more. Let me get to them.
Yes.
When I was little, I was always complaining about ghosts in my room. Oh,
goodness.
I was probably freaked out by all the angry nuns in Catholic school scaring me about demons. Even in first grade, I remember teachers scaring us with stories about going to hell if we ever lied. You know, just Catholic school things. There was one night when I was 7 that will stick with me forever. Our house was small and the layout was kind of funky. My bedroom was in the back corner of the house, and the only way to get to it was to either walk through the kitchen to the back of the house or walk through my brother's room. So there was a doorway connecting my brother's room to my room, as well as a doorway leading to the kitchen from my room. Sounds like you lived in a pantry.
And my room was full of cans of beans
and Life cereal and flour.
Lots of flour, sugar. Yeah.
I guess now that you mention it, it did just have a folding door.
Yeah.
One night I was woken up by a bright light in my kitchen. As I sat up to look out the doorway to the kitchen, a dark-haired man dressed in a white robe and holding a light of some sort walked through the door.
What?
Oh, I had chills. I got
chills
still
too.
describe him and see him clearly to this day. Dark, mid-length hair, tan skin, clean-shaved face, maybe late 20s, early 30s. I was in shock, sitting in my bed. He walked into my room, looked at me with a smile, not a creepy smile, but a what's up, it's all good smile, and continued walking through and into my brother's room. Oh, man, it was really bad. I immediately put the covers over my head and waited there for what felt like a long time until I realized I was too scared to stay in my room by myself. I ran to my parents' room as fast as I could and couldn't fall asleep the rest of the night. That was the only time I saw him, but when I was in my mid-20s, my aunt, who has crazy intuition and some medium abilities, told me that I had a male guardian angel. From my knowledge, she never knew this story from my childhood.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hello?
What? Hello?
I thought
Did I freeze?
I don't know. Are you?
No.
That's
I don't think so.
That's wild.
Dude, what?
I feel like he was just doing the rounds.
Yeah, I was just like, and it's all, you got me, but it's all good.
Yeah, we're good. Just checking on everybody.
Going. Don't worry. Whoa.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. A little backstory. My family moved about 45 minutes away from Philly when I was 8, and my great-grandfather, Poppy, lived with my family for a few years before he passed away. Unfortunately, for the last few months of my Poppy's life, he had to be moved to a skilled nursing facility for extra care. My dad still took care of him and visited him almost every day. When we would visit, my Poppy would ask, "When am I coming back to this house? I want to go back to the house." When Poppy passed, things started to get weird. Our house was newly built, so we didn't expect anything spooky. I know, that doesn't mean shit. Can't go down, but we weren't expecting it at all.
Right.
We had a pool table in the basement. Cool.
Hey, that rules.
Party people.
Woo-woo.
Where the family would gather most nights for games. Fun.
That sounds awesome.
I know. My dad would always tell stories about how his father, Poppy, and his uncles would play pool all the time back in the day. If you ever played or seen a game of pool, you know that the ball's breaking, like when they're set up in the triangle all at the end of the table. The first player hits the ball towards the cluster, makes a distinct noise.
Yes.
Clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, it's a fun noise.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, Mama. Did I move your hand pillow?
Uh-oh, she's furious.
Yeah, she is.
She just gave you a little middle finger with a little paw.
A little claw paw. Flip me off.
Little claw finger. Fuck you.
Fuck you. At some point in the months after Poppy passed, each one of my family members and I heard pool balls breaking in the basement, would head downstairs thinking someone was down there and find no one and no balls on the table. It wasn't until my brother mentioned hearing it that we all freaked out and shared our own experiences. This is the craziest part. My mom said that one night while this was all happening, she had a dream where she saw Poppy. She described him clearly wearing khakis and a blue button-up shirt. She was surprised in her dream and said, "Poppy, what are you doing here?" He replied, "I just talked to Anthony, my dad. I have to go. I love you." My mom began to wake up and in her mid-dream state turned to my dad and asked, "How's Poppy?" My mom said my dad immediately got freaked out and asked why she said that. My mom tried to brush it off and say that she was just dreaming, but my dad persisted. She told him about her dream and my dad was in shock. That same night, he had a dream that Poppy came to him and thanked my dad for everything he had done for him. My dad said Poppy then said, "I know I've been making some noises, but I'm going to leave now. I love you."
I just got so chilled.
I know.
This is so nice.
And then when my dad woke up to my mom asking, "How's Poppy?" the freakiest part, my mom and dad both described Poppy wearing the same clothes.
Dude. Oh, shit.
We never heard the pool balls breaking after that.
Oh.
I now live in Arizona and have lots more stories to share. But since this email is already long, I'll send you another soon. I'm so thankful for this podcast and you too. I can't say that enough. Allie from Arizona.
Allie.
Dude, those were so cool, Allie.
Really cool. That is, oh man, like, it's so just like hearing that. It's like, how can people not think something's up in the world? Like,
I guess if you're like, that didn't happen to me, so I don't.
I guess so.
Yeah, but
wow, wearing the same thing.
I know. Poppy
making the visiting, dude. Oh, that's so nice. And for it to then stop of like, I know. Oh, that is so.
Yeah, I'll stop now. I was just, I don't know, bored.
I was just a little bored, but thank you so much. Okay, I'm out of here. Oh, wow.
Also, why did mom and dad having the dream at the same time make me believe that Poppy was just laying in the bed next to them, like in between them?
Just whispering back and forth, like, okay, now you see me like this.
It's like, oh, oops, you saw me too. Oops.
Oop. Okay, I can get out. Okay, I'll stop making noise and we'll get out of here. Wow.
Very cool.
That's awesome. Oh, my goodness.
Coolio.
Coolio. I got one.
Give it to me.
Okay. It's called a listener story.
Oh, we have listeners.
Yeah, we do. And we got stories. Hey ladies.
Hi.
First, I adore you both so much and suffer from severe jealousy at how fucking cool your friend group is.
Oh, well, we're sorry. They are, unfortunately.
Really? awesome. I know.
Really good. A bunch of fun freaks.
A really good. Yeah, I mean, I love them. I love them all.
I love them.
To jump right in, I've had countless experiences since I was very young. Shadow people, sleep paralysis, disembodied voices, full apparitions, radios playing music with no electricity or batteries, warnings of imminent danger, etc., etc., etc. Whoa. Many of the stories are very short, but there's a fucking buttload of them. Look at me trying to not say but. There's a fucking buttload of them. My dad would get very angry and tell me not to tell people or else they'd call me crazy. There are very few that I've shared with, but I've shared a few stories with my husband. He was an absolute skeptic to the point of poking fun because as Catholics turned atheist, we shouldn't believe in these things. But one night, he finally understood me. Okay. We'd recently moved into a new home, and a friend of mine had said it felt dark in the basement. But I honestly attributed that her negativity. But I honestly attributed that her negativity of recent years. Every time she's come to the house, I felt compelled to cleanse afterwards.
Shit, your friend's nasty.
Stinky.
You got a nasty, negative friend.
I even started putting salt down at the front door, hoping to block negativity from entering.
I mean, no wonder why you think...
inviting, dude.
I was like, no wonder why you think our friends are so cool. They're literally not demons coming in our home.
Whoa. The only salt we put out is on our margarita
I was going to say,
glasses.
for tequilas. Yes.
Wow.
Literally, what if I salted my door every time Nicole came over? What if you saw me doing it when you left the house? Wouldn't you be so offended?
I would. I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Don't have me over if you think I'm bringing in bad shit. That would be so nuts. Like, you starting to leave my house and I'm getting out sage. You're like, I didn't even know you sage. I was like, yeah, I just started.
Yeah, it's sort of a new thing.
That's so nuts. Oh, man.
God, that's so funny to me.
What the hell are you doing? Oh, my God. Okay, I'd mentioned what she said about the house to my husband, and he blew it off as expected. Oh, man. Okay, but like, why invite them over? Like... Is she cool? Is she always ordering like fun food or something? Maybe that's it.
She pays for the Thai food.
She pays for the Thai food. I can't get that mad. But she's turning our house into a monstrous being. So, okay. Wow. But late one night, my husband was sitting in bed playing on his phone. TV was on for background noise. The light above the bed was on. I was in the bathroom, which is directly in front of the bed, brushing my teeth. When I got into the bed, he jumped and was stuttering and shouting. Said that he'd watched me leave the room and head into the hallway. Not a shadow, not a translucent version of me, fully me. He was adamant that he'd looked up and watched me walk out of the room. Then not even seconds later, I crawled into bed next to him. I hadn't left the room. It's not a very large room either, and I'm a big lady. Not a lot of space to sneak about, and I'm no ninja. He kept saying that I was playing a trick on him. I must have walked out and quickly crawled back in. That I was just trying to scare him, and it was not funny. That's not funny. It slowly dawned on us that he'd possibly seen his first ghost at 37.
Whoa.
I have no clue what he saw. A break in time, a ghost, a demon, a manifestation of the darkness my friend felt in the basement that I disregarded myself. I think he still wants a reasonable explanation, but there isn't one. And now he admits there might be something to this paranormal shit.
Ooh.
Yeah. You hear it all the time, but you've helped so many people, giving us a laugh and a scare, somewhere to share our experiences. And sometimes even a cry. I lost my doggy Peyote about the same time that you lost your beloved Bo. Oh, so many thanks to you both and all your guests and others who have shared their stories as well. Smiley face, sunglasses, take care, ElDoza.
ElDoza.
Oh, and here's a little picture of Peyote. What a cutie.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a
Look
cutie.
at the little white on him. Oh my God.
Oh, what a cutie.
I was just saying to Betsy that I get why people love dogs more than cats.
Yeah, everybody. Let's just say Marcy doesn't think dogs drool.
I never did. I like all animals. It's so funny. I'm on the group text about P22. You know, he's going to have a memorial service in February.
I did see that. Are you going to go?
Absolutely.
Maybe I'll go too.
But my on a group text, my friend was like, that cat would have killed you if it were given the chance. I was like, are you kidding me? It was eating a dog, and the man was beating it, punching it in the head, and it didn't attack him. So I like all animals. I really do. I love them.
I do too.
I like even those nasty little coyotes and stuff. I'm like, but they also,
I know.
they skinty puppies.
They really are. Every time I see one, I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, I don't want them to rip my like calf open. But
well, a normal dog ripped your calf open.
Yes, a normal dog loves
You
it.
didn't-
Wilma rips it open all the time.
Didn't a dog on the street attacked you, right?
Yes, I got attacked on my
Rude.
calf. Rude
Rude with an attitude.
rude with a tude.
I'm still gonna laugh forever about you having to. I hope your
Having
friend.
to salt your friend.
I hope your friend either isn't your friend anymore or is doing better.
I do too. Yeah, hopefully that friend, like, whatever was going on, it's better.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
So wild.
God, I just like imagining like seeing your friend having to like cleanse the house is so funny to me.
It's so wild. I mean, like, oh, get ready. Samantha's coming over. Okay, where's like all of our good intention candles and
Let's get out the oils. Anoint yourself, everyone.
everybody anoint yourself. Say 20 Hail Marys. We're gonna be fine.
Betsy's coming over.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Look out, everybody.
All right. I'm gonna play a listener story, and this one's a
dude.
longie.
Nice.
This is the only way we get long ones, guys.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born ready.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, ladies. I heard your call to submit some new ghost stories, and I didn't think I had any until I realized that I literally work at a haunted school. So I live in Arizona, and in Arizona, we have a lot of charter schools, which are like non-traditional, small schools. You know, our population is I would say right now, like under 400. So we actually rent a business center, which was transformed into a school. And it was actually an old movie theater. It was like $1 movie theater. So they converted it into a very small indoor high school. Has about 14 classrooms. And it's, you know, obviously there's a lot of like energy because of all these teenagers with their hormones. And, you know, it's been open for a very long time, since like 1998. I think it's our 25th year anniversary this year. And I've heard a lot of like stories. A lot of them are just told to me by other employees, or like our district people that come on campus, or our cleaning crew, or just third party stories, basically. So one of the things that actually happened to me, we used to have an old phone system, which was like an analog phone system. And we would receive phone calls from, outside, and then intercom, which are interior calls from classrooms. So one day we came into work. This was a long time ago, by the way. So one day we came into work on a Saturday because we had to schedule a bunch of students for the new term. And on the weekends, the phones from the outside wouldn't come through. They would just go straight to voicemail. And of course, there was nobody in the actual building, no teachers. It was all just office people. We had about 4 people on campus that day, and we are all relatively close as far as our offices are concerned. It's within like walking distance to go to the next office and then the next office and so on. So we were all working, listening to radio, whatever we were doing that day. And one of our office ladies was working, scheduling her students, and her phone rang from inside, right? So it was a call from one of the classrooms, and it rang twice. And she looked at it and the phone just stopped ringing. So we started freaking out. We sent our principal to look at the classroom to see if there was anybody in there. Nobody was in the actual building. We didn't even know if it was just something weird that happened, that maybe an exterior call came in on a weekend when it shouldn't be happening. But that was something personally that I heard. It was the weirdest thing ever. You also kind of feel like weird energy sometimes, especially if you're like by yourself in the office. Other stories that I've heard are from our cleaning crew. We've gone through a couple big, actual cleaning crew people, and they all tell us stories, and they always wait till they get really comfortable to start telling us what's going on. So the first story was from this little lady that used to come in and clean with her family. She was recording a video because we had a flood in one of the bathrooms. So she was recording just the water, and she had extended her arm. She wasn't even near the phone. She was just kind of like showing me the water where it was puddling in the middle of the room. And she was going to send it to me, but stopped because when she was listening to or watching the video back, she heard somebody take a breath, like a deep breath, right by the phone. Again, she had extended her arm, so it wasn't near her. It was a couple years back, so I'm sure the microphones weren't that good. So when she saw me the next couple days, she showed me the video, and I think I posted it on my Facebook because I was freaking out, and it clearly sounds like somebody kind of expelled a breath, like that. The other thing that she told me, she said that one of the classrooms, they were sweeping, or she was by herself. They each get like a section of classrooms, and she was sweeping all the trash, kind of putting it in the center of the room. And as she was getting close to kind of pushing it to where she needed to sweep it up, she heard a noise, and a marble started bouncing towards her out of nowhere. It was an art room. I don't think they usually have marbles. It's not something that we carry on campus. She said that it was like bouncing, like somebody had tossed it towards her, and she stopped sweeping and was freaking out, and it like stopped right by her feet, and she freaked out for a minute and just slowly picked it up and kind of rolled it back towards the way it came and said, "I don't want to play with you," and she ran out of the room. Another lady told us that she was sweeping again in the girls' restroom. There's a lot of activity there. She said that she was cleaning up, sweeping, cleaning the toilets and everything, when a frame flew off the wall. Those frames are like super, we have command strip, like the Velcro kind, so they're super adhered to the wall. Like you really have to pull on them in order for them to kind of fall off. She said that it was like it sounded like somebody ripped it off the wall, and it fell towards her, and she ran out of the bathroom. The boys' restroom is right across one of our offices, one of our office ladies' offices, and the toilets flush by themselves. and they're not automatic toilets. They flush by themselves. And we've heard them, all of us in the office have heard them every once in a while, especially during the summer when there isn't any student and it's just the office that's open. We hear a lot of commotion in the bathrooms. It's very strange. The last story that little tidbit, we had a tech guy come out on a Saturday and was in our tech closet, which is like behind the offices. It's kind of hidden away, and it's locked up. So, it's like kind of in the heart of the school. So it's not really like by the exterior walls or anything like that. He was there with a cable guy that was fixing our internet. And as they were messing around with the technology, they heard a baby crying. And so he knows that we love haunted stories and ghost stories and everything, and that we truly believe that the school's haunted, or maybe it's just residual energy or something. But so a couple of weeks after that experience happened, he came to tell us and was like super excited and was like, I don't know where it came from, but we heard a baby. Him and the tech guy or the cable guy both looked at each other and asked each other, like, did you hear that? And so that kind of like, it's weird. It was just a weird story. Like, where would a baby come from? So that's a story that he always tells us, kind of reminds us. Well, just recently, I want to say like maybe about a month ago, we had an old student that graduated with us come to enroll her child. And she started telling us how when she was a student there, the school had just opened. And so there was a lot of kind of rules that weren't really followed. And this is an alternative school. So we have a lot of kids that come that are really deficient on credits. Maybe they got kicked out of their school. It's meant for like students to kind of give them a second chance. So this young girl, when she was a student, had a baby and was about to drop out because she didn't have a babysitter. And I think she had a couple of days left of her, like before she graduated or something. So she was telling us how she was convinced by the assistant principal to just bring her kid on campus while she worked on her class, and he would take care of the baby. Well, come to find out that his office used to be the old tech closet where those guys heard the baby crying. And as soon as she told us that, it clicked that might have been it might be like a residual energy or like a memory. It's so weird, but that's the only thing that I can connect it to. So I thought that was really interesting and I wanted to really share with you guys. There's a bunch of other stories, but I know we want to keep these short. I think that's it for right now. And if anything else spooky happens, I'll send up another story. Thanks for listening. Bye.
That is so cool to think of, going to this very school that you are haunting.
Whoa,
right?
Dude, right. I've never thought of that. Like, do you think that whole school could just all be residual? Like,
I mean, it could just be a super absorbent place that's like picking up like the kids, like,
right.
But it begs the question, like, why is it so?
Yes. Yeah. Why is it like soaking up all that stuff?
Yeah.
That is really nuts. I gotta look into residual energy more.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, I guess it's like when we think about, like, we have talked about timelines and overlap and that sort of a thing. So maybe that's what residual energy is, sort of like just a brief overlap of time. But here's a fun thing, Betsy.
Yeah.
There's an update.
What? Okay.
So, hi, ladies. Here's a fascinating update. The cleaning crew at our haunted high school saw a shadow figure while wiping the monitor that shows the school security cameras. The lights in the hallway were off, and they took a quick picture and turned on the lights to make sure there wasn't an actual person in the building. Here's the picture. Let me know what you guys think. You might have to zoom in, but there's something there on the top right corner. Love the show, and I keep recommending it to everyone that loves spooky stuff. Okay, so I sent it to you, B.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty clear. It does look like a something. Like
yes. What? It looks like a something for sure.
It's a something for sure.
It's a something for sure. I'm a Mario. Wow.
Let me zoom it in. Yeah. Oh, wait. I was even looking at the wrong thing. Betsy, zoom in even more.
I think I was also looking at the wrong thing first.
And then now I'm seeing a full ass,
a tall
man, maybe with a hat, standing in the hallway. Holy shit!
I saw the thing too
that looks like could be a kid there, right?
Yes.
But
then when you zoom in, you're like, that's a full grown man.
That is
with a hat on.
Full ass grown man. That is.
Dude,
the man with the yellow hat and the curious little monkey for sure.
Yes.
Oh my God. Wow. Man, how much more fun would high school have been if it was haunted for you?
Oh, the best.
The best.
The best. Imagine that. It might have been, and I just never took the time to explore it, you know?
Also, how amazing of that principal to be like, I want you to finish. Come.
That is
I'll watch your child.
So nice.
And who better to trust than like someone who works with children every day? Like, you know, like.
And who's like, who's clearly rooting for you and has your, like, what was that word? Your best interest
in heart.
mind.
Yeah. But how funny to be like giving kids detention while you're like, shh, 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 shh.
Hey, shut up. There's a baby here. Yeah. You got in school suspension. Okay. Like,
my gosh.
Wow.
I'm going to post it. I'm going to remember to post it, guys. I swear I'm going to do it. And I'm gonna,
you got to do it. Marcy,
I gotta do
you got this.
I got it.
You got to do it.
I gotta do it.
We got Code Cuckoo. You got to post it.
No, Mama, why you crawling my lap and then get annoyed with me? Huh? Why you do that?
Yeah, come on.
She's
now.
glaring at me.
Come on, Mama.
You wouldn't believe her glaring at me.
You can't do that.
That's
One
a great. That was great.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone should tell kids that the places they go are haunted. That way, they are more interested in them.
Yes, it would be. I feel any field trip, anything would be so much more interesting if you're like, and they're ghosts. There's some ghosts. What?
I promise you, there's ghosts.
Okay, all right, let's do this.
Oh boy, I love it. Thank you for sending that in.
Oh, so good.
Okay, I'm gonna read another one, I guess.
Yeah, let me have it.
How about that?
Okay.
This is entitled "Paranormal, Mostly Ghost Stories."
Okay.
Betsy and Marcy, two of the funniest people in the world. Hello. Oh my
God.
Thank you.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Obligatory. I love you guys and you're the best and all the things you do are top notch. And Ovs love the pod. Moment completed. Also, greetings from Buena Vista, Colorado.
Hey.
Thank you.
I know where that is.
I don't, and I won't find it out.
And the locals call it Buena Vista.
Buena instead of Buena?
So kind of like a Los Feliz thing of like Buena Vista.
Buena.
At least they did when I was growing up around in Colorado. Maybe they changed it. I don't know.
Buena Vista.
Beauty.
Okay, I heard you're desperate. This is in italics. Desperate for more listener ghost stories.
We were, and then they were in spam.
Yeah, we got them though. We're good. I mean, keep sending them, but
yeah, keep them. We're gonna get desperate again. We're always desperate.
Oh, I'm hankering for them for sure.
Yes.
Per the impromptu pod business meeting you had on the Cats episode after annihilating Long Division. I don't know what you're talking about.
Long Division is hard.
Look, I guess I do kind of vaguely remember this.
Did we try to do it?
I think we were trying to do it.
It is too hard.
Here's the thing. I think Betsy and I are both kind of funny people. Not everyone is as funny as we are, And a lot of people can do math better. So, like they say, God only gives you 2 scoops of one thing. So we got 2 scoops.
Yes. Yeah. Missing a couple scoops of other things.
We are missing scoops of intelligence.
yes, we are. That's okay.
That's okay. Not everyone's. That's why calculators and, again, my accountant exist.
Exactly.
I have so many stories, so apparently I was just withholding from you. I think I'll write a few shorties here and then maybe send some in as recordings. Here we go. Okay.
Nice.
My first memory takes place in Sacramento.
Hey.
I was approximately 3 years old, and it was a glorious weekend morning. And I only know that because both of my parents were home. My mom is a high school teacher, and my dad worked a regular 9 to 5. I remember the smell of bacon in the air as I was playing on my parents' bed alone. I was by the edge of the bed, and all of a sudden, I heard a swirling cacophony of yelling and screaming all around me. My arms and legs became so heavy that I fell off the side of the bed. I wouldn't say it felt like I was being pulled, but more like the weight of the world was crushing me. Then I heard a soft, sweet whisper, and the weight and the screaming stopped. I remember seeing a bright light and feeling very warm after. This happened again when I was 7, 14, 21, 24, 27. And are those divisible by 7?
7.
They are not. Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them are, though. Some of them are. 24 is... 20.
Isn't there a thing where you're like... every 7 years, your brain goes through something?
Yours does, for sure.
Is it there, Marcy? Come on! I think there is, and I'm not looking it up.
Betsy became a full Mr. Potato Head, and all of her features fell off.
They all just shot off, and I gotta put them back together quick.
Achoo! Okay.
Wow.
I'm 28 now, and it's becoming more and more frequent. And my mom is exhausted from answering the question, are you sure there's no history of schizophrenia in our family?
Oh, goodness.
She swears there's none, and I don't have too many theories as to why it happens. As I've dove deeper into my psychic and medium abilities, I'm starting to feel that it could be a way to see and hear the spirit world and know that there are bad and good forces around. I'm curious to hear what your guys' theories. Oh, I don't know. That is, I also wonder, here's my boring theories. Not theories.
Even that boring.
Not even theories, just things that they're out there. 1, are you anemic?
Oh, right.
Are you...
just in case.
Yeah, is it a low blood sugar thing? Is it...
Right.
I'm sure you would know by now. 28 years old, surely someone would have tested that stuff.
Right.
Because I used to have what I called swooning spells. Where
swooning.
All of a sudden, my body felt like it just dropped through the floor.
Whoa. You know what's been wild? Recently, I've been getting a lot of little dizzy spells.
Uh-oh.
I know. I think I might have something wrong with my ears because they've also been kind of hurting.
Okay.
I gotta go. What I'm saying is, I gotta go to the doctor. Can I get a ride, Marcy?
Absolutely. I will give you a ride to the doctor.
I got it. That's who.
But
it feels like it happens. Also, I'm telling you, something goes on with your brain every 7 years.
Again, we did decide that those aren't 7 year. They're not all divisible by 7, but
7, 4. I know they aren't. I wonder if it is maybe their way of starting to see the other side, or but they don't know how to control it yet or whatever, and never have. But there are moments where it's like, oh, here's a little opening, let's go for it. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I will say this. Sorry, Mama. God, she's so mad at me.
She's so mad at you.
She just jumped right off my lap. Well, if anyone else has experienced this and has any ideas, please hit us up in the comments.
Hell yeah, comment on that.
Okay, there's some more. Oh,
Okay, great.
Oh, there's a bunch more. Okay.
Nice.
The girl at my friend's house takes place in Sacramento. Sacramento coming up big in this email.
Oh, yeah.
My friend and I, growing up, were obsessed with scary things. I'm talking watch The Ring at age 8, obsessed. I'm talking went to ghost hunt at the Queen Mary at age 10, obsessed.
Yes.
She's a Scorpio, which totally makes sense to me now. A laugh cry emoji. Anyway, we would often fall asleep out in her living room rewatching Nightmare Before Christmas or whatever, and I would always wake up at 3:32 a.m. and see a girl just a bit younger than us moving those stupid glass cabinets that get closed with the magnets, you know? She would just stare at me and swing it slowly back and forth. Oh. Wait. I am having the thing that happens to this person. Where my arms,
a bunch of
a cacophony.
things are screaming at us, and then our arms. Whoa!
My legs are lead right now. Okay, it would last about a minute, and then I would be so terrified. I'd be so terrified to move, sleep, or really do anything. And it wasn't in the living room that I'd see her. It wasn't always in the living room that I'd see her. Once we were sleeping in my friend's room, and this stupid, creepy-ass little girl just stood next to the bed and stared at us. My friend never would wake up and see her with me, but later she said she had seen her before and that her watching us was pretty normal behavior. Excuse me, no thanks, dog.
Come on, you have to warn you, especially if your friend is a fan of spooky stuff. You gotta be like, hey, you're starting to spend the night here a lot. There's a chance that a little girl is going to be watching us, okay? You got to warn them.
You gotta. Or
also, wouldn't you want to, like,
especially,
like, dude, my house is like,
absolutely
up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
They moved about 2 years ago, and I never saw that little girl again. What was she doing? I feel like she was like a bully mean girl. She was like,
I know, the like moving the cabinet back and forth is like, stop.
Something about that feels aggressive. Yeah.
It feels really weird and aggressive. I'm like, stop it.
Stop, please.
Don't quit doing that.
No.
Please.
Okay. Garrett and the Pillow Closet takes place in Grass Valley, California.
I'd watch that band. We're Garrett in the Pillow Closet. Woo!
They do a lot of funk music, but they're all
lots
white.
of funk. Lots of where it's just like, here's a song that lasts 23 minutes. You know, like bow, bow, bow. Yeah,
just slapping the bass.
And they play a lot at Margaritaville.
Oh, God. We're going to see them, actually.
Yeah, actually, we're really excited. We're seeing Garrett in the Pillow Closet.
We should go to Margaritaville sometime, for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Done. Yeah. Me and my best bud and her parents are going to Grass Valley to go to a hippie festival. We got a hotel room in a historic hotel, and everything was awesome. We were all so stoked, and the hotel was super nice. And after hitting the town spots for dinner and tchotchke shopping, we got settled in for the night. I realized we needed 2 more pillows, so I offered to run down and ask the front desk. There was a younger man there. I was 15, and he seemed to be in his early 20s at the desk. His name tag said Garrett. I politely asked for more pillows from Garrett, and he said they were upstairs in the supply closet and that I should just follow him since it was close to our room. IDK, how he knew our room number, but that didn't even faze me because he was pretty cute. Anyway,
yes.
We went upstairs and he opened the closet, and because it was an old hotel, the door kind of swung to an almost closed position behind us. He reached up to grab the pillows. I specifically remember them being Joe Boxer brand pillows, and they all came tumbling down.
I didn't know Joe Boxer made pillows.
I gotta look up Joe Boxer pillows now. Joe.
And how funny to be like, we're supplying hotels, dude. Like,
they
got them, huh?
Yeah, they're not even weird looking. They're just normal looking.
Oh, I was hoping they'd be a little weird. Look at that.
Yeah, there's some normal pillows. Anyway,
hey, good.
We laughed and I handed him the pillows to put back up and took the 2 I needed and said thank you, went back into my room. The next morning I went to the front desk to ask if Garrett was still working because I wanted to, quote, thank him, even though we all know I was just trying. I just thought he was hot and wanted my friends to see him. The girl working the front desk said, we don't have any employees here named Garrett. STFU, what?
What?
I never could figure out if she was fucking with me since there's always murmurs.
Yeah, maybe she's like, that's my boyfriend.
That's my boyfriend. He's dead. Get out of here.
He's dead and you can't flirt with him. What?
Yeah, I could never figure out if she was fucking with me since there's always murmurs about the hotel being haunted or if I really had a pillow party with a ghost.
What?
That's how people end up marrying ghosts.
We had a pillow party.
A pillow party.
Wow.
It was hot as hell. Okay, last one. The Slough House Inn takes place in / near Rancho Murrieta, California.
Slough,
SLOUGH house or slow house. Maybe it's slow house. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Slow house. Take it easy.
At first, I thought you said slut house.
Slut house.
Hey, all right.
It's like a whorehouse, but they don't get paid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They do it for fun.
They all love it.
They love it. But is it fiscally, is it responsible? I don't know. It costs them more money, honestly. Than they make.
Right.
Okay. It could be the slow house now that I'm reading again, and not slough.
Slow house.
But how do you spell slough? Like you're sloughing off skin?
Ooh, what?
Slough, right?
SLUFF?
Like slough.
I don't know.
Skin.
Sloughing skin, is that what like snakes do?
Slough refers to yellow and white material in the wound bed. Gross. Wound bed.
The wound bed?
It's dead skin cells from a wound. Slough house.
Ew. How's that spelled?
It's LOUGH. Slough. That's why I pronounced it slough.
I've never heard of that.
Or is it not spelled slough because a GH doesn't make an F sound?
But it does with tough.
You're right.
And rough.
You're right. Slough. Pronunciation. Here, let's see. Well.
But then there's also like slow.
Slough.
Slough. Slew.
Slew house?
English is a really wild language.
I can't believe people have to learn it ever to like be here.
I can't either.
It doesn't make sense.
I can't either. It's such a hard language.
So hard. Also, there were multiple words in this episode that I had to read that I was like, it is impressive that I can read these fucking words. Like tchotchkes is not spelled any way that you
anything
think it
like
is.
it sounds. Right.
It has so many consonants in it. You wouldn't believe. Okay.
Yeah.
And now that we talked about how words are complicated, let me read some. I used to work in an old inn-turned restaurant called the Slow House, maybe Inn. I'm not sure the year it was erected, but definitely in the late 1800s, sometime during the gold rush. Even when I was a kid, the rumor was that it was haunted and you could hear footsteps upstairs. Your regular run-of-the-mill spooky tales my dad would tell and try to scare you. Which was true. While I worked there, I did always hear things upstairs and there wasn't any access to the top floor. Sometimes you would drive by and a light would be on up there. If I ever saw the light, I would immediately avert my gaze because I did not want to see a figure not spelled N-A-H-T.
I was just thinking that,
I was a busser there when I was 18, and I always had to stay late, anywhere from 10 p.m. to midnight, and make sure everything was nice and tidy for the next day of business. One night while I was wiping off tables, I looked up to one of the creepy-ass windows, you know the kind, double panes, and always had condensation between the glass, that looks out on the, quote, river. It was more like a creek. Looking up, there was a man in Gold Rush attire behind me about 5 feet. I immediately looked behind me, and there was no one there, so I tried to shake it off and move to the next table. I still felt like there was something behind me, so of course I looked at the next window, and there he was even closer. At that point, I was like, fuck that. I'm going home.
Oh my God.
More things happened, just like hearing little disturbances. Never any words or anything, but then about a month later, I was vacuuming the main dining room where those stupid windows are, and all of a sudden, all the coffee mugs flew off the shelf right at me. I knew the coffee mugs were always set above the coffee bar, and the shelf they sat on was sturdy, and the mugs were always placed at least an inch from the edge of the shelf. I tried really hard not to freak out, but I promptly put the vacuum away and quit that night. No thank you, creepy Gold Rush man.
Good for you.
Good for
you.
The town in the surrounding area is tiny, and after doing some research, I found out that when it was established, it was a very rough and tumble place where they, quote, took the law into their own hands.
Oh, yeah, dude.
There was
the Wild West.
Wiki, wow.
Wiki, wiki. And there's like a big old giant metal spider as steampunk stupid.
There was once a cattle robbery, and the cattlemen got so mad that they decided to schedule a gunfight with the bandits. The cattlemen on one side of the river and the bandits on the other. It was apparently...
Across a river.
I wouldn't show up. I just would be like, no, I decline.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I think I'll just steal your cattle and get on now.
Yeah.
Please.
Wow.
Get a grip.
Get a grip, dude.
Apparently it was a total bloodbath, and it happened right next to the inn. So that explains that. Oh, also, the building has been turned over to new owners so many times that it couldn't even get a count on it. And every winter, the entire inn floods so bad they have to close for 3 months. So the ghosties definitely have energy to feed off of. Cool. I have never gone back, not even to eat there. I have 2 crazy experiences in which I have channeled at 2 different friends' houses, but I think I'll record those for you. Cheers, Madison. Madison.
Wow. That is like always, it's always fun when it's like water is a conduit, or, you know, like where it's like, oh yeah, rivers.
For some reason. I mean, it's like electric, you know, like.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, dude.
Wow.
Fucking weird,
dude. Everywhere's got something going on.
But bless you, Madison. Good job. Quit that shit.
Yeah, that's cool that you were able to be like, nah, I'm out of here. I don't need this.
One thing to go out ghost hunting. It's another thing to be working and have ghost hunt you. No.
Yeah. No, set boundaries.
Set your boundaries.
You got to set your boundaries. Wow.
You got
Madison. Yeah, you got something going on.
Madison's picking up all the spookies.
Picking up all those spookies. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Okay, all right.
Excuse me, I burped.
Hey,
this one's called...
God bless.
Merci. I'm
French?
pretty French now.
I'm pretty French now.
Oh,
oui.
So, oui. What can I say? Okay. This is called Something Was Breathing Next to My Bed. Hi, spooky ladies. A while back, you read one of my stories about pandemic activity in my house. Well, I'm sitting in bed with COVID. The Rona finally got me. And I have time to get you some more of my stories. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too bad.
Hope you're feeling better. I'm sure it was a while ago, but...
yeah, June. So hopefully you're... I have a lot more, but right now I'm all fired up about what happened in my bedroom last night. Yeah, I realized how bad that sentence sounded, but I'm keeping it. What if somebody just told us how they got wild one night?
Honestly, what if people... No, don't, guys. But if people started sending erotica in, it would be funny, but we wouldn't put it on the show. So you would never know that we actually read it.
But we would read it.
I certainly wouldn't read it by myself and not tell Betsy about it.
We certainly wouldn't open up a bunch of wine and be like, let's read it.
Wouldn't get into a warm bath.
Sorry, we don't have any more episodes coming up because both of our computers fell into a bathtub. And they don't work anymore. Not because we were reading that.
Nothing happened to make us jump or anything.
Whoa, cool. Wow. Okay. Is that how you read erotica? Oh my God.
Yep, that is.
Okay, hey, me too. It was about 2:30 in the morning when I turned off my light and went to bed, and I heard it almost immediately. There in the darkness, close to my head by my nightstand, came some kind of weird growl/breath.
No.
It sounded like a forceful exhale with a guttural undertone. I think it came from near the floor, but it also seemed to fill the room and come from everywhere. It was organic, not mechanical, but it didn't sound human. I didn't recognize what animal it might come from either. My little long-haired black and white kitty Cruella was lying on the other side of my head. Cruella. She tensed up, so I know it wasn't just me hearing it. So I reached out to turn on my nightstand light, and my bitches, do you know how scary it is to reach over the edge of your bed in the pitch dark when you've just heard something growl right about where you're reaching around with your hand?
No, I don't, because I wouldn't do it, frankly.
I don't either. I know. I would grab my bat and just start swinging.
Just start killing your animals.
Cruella jumped up and started to prowl on my bed. She was all eyes and on high alert. Nothing else was in my room. No kids, no other pets, no rabid raccoon hiding under my bed. Everyone else in the house had been asleep for hours. I repeated a mantra that helps if things feel a little too spoopy for the likes of me. This is my house. You are not welcome here if your intentions are unfriendly. I'm filling my space with love and light, etc. With nothing else to do, I turned off the light again and hoped my growly visitor had moved on. Cruella calmed down, but she parked her fluffy butt right in front of my face so I couldn't breathe. She insisted on sleeping between me and the edge of my bed. She's my tough little warrior who has tried taking on the large and luckily cat-friendly dogs in my family, so it's no surprise that she tried to protect me from a growly ghost or whatever the hell that was.
Oh my God.
Even though there's been some recent activity in my home, I don't think my house is haunted in the usual sense. I've lived in a house that was truly haunted by something malevolent. I'll write about that story next time. This feels more like curious spirits might sometimes pop in because they can sense a house full of interesting characters and then they move on. Some of them are creeps and some aren't, but my home is always open to helpful spirits with good intentions. Wow, I feel like I should get that on a welcome mat. I like ghosts more than I like people. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm obligated to end this email with some pictures of my babies, Cruella and her big brother, Mocha. And a bonus picture of my daughter's new puppy, because we all need pictures of puppies and kitties. And this fucking batshit. Oh, in this fucking batshit dystopian society. Love ya, Kristin. Oh, look at the cats like cuddling.
I know.
Cruella's such a fun name.
So fun.
For any cat, but especially like a beautiful black and white cat. That is so cute.
And look at this one sitting like a person.
That is funny.
That's funny.
Truly sitting like me watching Survivor.
Yeah, sitting like Al Bundy with his hands down his pants.
Truly Al Bundy just like,
also,
puppy.
I love cats. Cats are so brave sometimes. My cats are scared of me, but who only feeds them, loves them, and treats them like little angels. But like I've seen videos of like cats protecting like little kids and stuff, or like from dogs. Like they'll get in between. I mean, dogs do the same too, but it's just funny because people don't think of cats in that way, that they're very protective of their people.
Right. Oh, that's so nice.
They fuck you up.
Look at that little puppy in a tutu.
I know. That's very cute.
That's good.
That's a good.
Puppy in a tutu.
Yeah, cats.
Wow.
Cats.
What the hell was that?
They got, something growling. I don't like it.
Something growling. No.
No.
I guess though, if they are like, hey, good spirits can come in, you're gonna be bound to get some growlers in there, you know?
Yeah, some of them are good, but little freakish. Here's the thing. If you were to ask most people, are you a good person? They'd be like, yes. And yet they've still done bad things, I'm sure.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that. Because then even if they continue on in the after, like, they're still going to be like, I was good. I'm a good person.
I'm still.
I loved growling at people and scaring them. I'm a good person.
Look, that's just a thing I do. It has nothing to do with whether or not I'm a good person.
Nope.
Or maybe they're like really evolved and they're like, what's good and bad?
Right.
What's bad? What's bad
what
really
is
mean?
Good and what is bad?
It's a question you have to ask yourself. Are things really good and bad?
Yeah, right? Think about it.
Is the world so binary?
No.
These were great, and I love them so much.
These were so good. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for sending them to
Keep
us.
Keep them coming.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, we love them.
Also, love your pets. They're so cute. How about them pets?
We truly I like looking at all these pets.
I never get to record without Mama in my lap, and then she likes to cause a scene every time. She really doesn't.
She loves causing a scene.
She literally just looks at me and then jumps down. It is like she does so little. I really project too much onto her.
I mean, sometimes you have moments where you're like, I think they hate me. Like, if it is just like sometimes they'll just give you a look and you're like, oh my, what did I do? It's like you're ashamed of me.
I never think Buster hates me, but yes, with Mama, sometimes she'll be like, ugh.
Oh yeah. Wilma will do some nice big sighs and it's like, what did I do? Like a huge I guess I have to sit with you. And it's like, you don't. What did I do? I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Animals, do they have thoughts? Kind of.
I think they do.
Any hoodle. Well, that's it. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
And goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.